My name is Jonathan Samuels Cod.
And I'm Courtney Menzies.
And guys, we're excited today because
it's Friday.
That's why. I was just going to say because we have the show, but...
that too.
That too. Courtney really does like, it's Friday. Like, but you didn't say it in a happy tone.
It's Friday!
Thank you. I need better energy from you. It's Friday. It's literally that time where people wait for because you can get a little break. And this is GST-free weekend too as well, remember? So people are looking forward to all of that too as well. But we have an amazing show for you guys. We're going to be talking about Belize Market Day. Belize River Market Day and all that entails to us. So for persons that never heard about it, want to know about it, want to be excited about it, all the details are coming for you. But what else do we have up our sleeve?
We also have the Mixed Martial Arts Federation here on our couch to talk about how they did in the Pan American Championships. They have some medals that are going to be coming in today, so we're going to hear more from them.
All that and so much more. You know how this works. Put your comments in the comment section, make it live, interactive, fun, and respectful, of course. Shall we go?
I've come to find that the truth isn't what we were told. So where
to everybody on Sunup.
do I seek the answer that's worth looking for today?
And we're going to be talking about the hot shush that has been happening
that we see may seem that will never change. They say, but if you tear down the wall that's blinding us all, you see the way today. A place to call your home, a place where you can grow. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there at morning's light. I've got you covered on all concerns we share today.
Boozillas, we're super excited to get into the show and the details and the couch talk and all the goodness. But before we get into that, let's find out how the weather is, right? Courtesy of the Belize Met Service. And of course, let's take a look at the traffic, courtesy of Smart.
Good morning. Radar observations through the night showed only isolated shower activity over a few areas. No major change is expected over the next day or two as relatively dry conditions will continue. The 24-hour forecast is for sunny skies with a few cloudy spells today and partly cloudy skies tonight. Showers will be isolated. Winds over the open sea will be from the east at 5 to 15 knots, and seas will be light chop. High temperatures this afternoon will be around 85 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 90 inland, but only 76 degrees up in the mountains. Low temperatures tonight will range from 78 degrees Fahrenheit over coastal areas to 70 inland, but only 64 degrees up in the hills. The outlook for Saturday and Saturday night is for continuing mainly fair weather with only isolated showers. There's a high tide at 10:50 this morning, a low at 3:30 this afternoon, another high 10:44 tonight, and another low at 5:24 tomorrow morning. The sun rose at 6:09 this morning and will set at 5:17 this evening. The moon goes down at 5 minutes to 7 this morning and comes up again at 6:09 this evening. In the sargassum update, satellite and surface observations show no significant sargassum mats over our area, and therefore impacts, if any, from sargassum over the next few days will be minimal. With that, we end this report from the Belize Weather Bureau.
And that is our weather. Hey, I like her. You look so cute with the Christmas tree, gal. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Look at you. Hey, this is a cute shot. Smile. So we can screenshot that later. Okay. I love it. I love it. So energy is better now?
Yes.
Because, Charlotte's concerned for your energy.
No, I'm good, guys. I'm good. It's Friday. We're always good on a Friday.
She has coffee.
I have
so
coffee.
she's getting, how
there.
Brandon sometimes have to reboot and everything? I think it's like kind of the Courtney vibe to us.
It's when you're in your 30s.
Courtney, literally, it's not even a month yet that you turn 30.
Less than 2 weeks.
This is what I'm saying, Courtney. You turn 30, so you're saying 30s like you're like deep in. Girl.
It feels that way.
You're not really one of the people, like, if you had kids, you'd be like, back in my days. Like, you're one of the people, Metro.
For sure.
For sure. Oh, my God.
I already said back in my day. I already said
You're just 3 decades old. You know that, right? You're just 3 decades.
That's a long time to be alive.
You know what? It's relative. It's relative to people that are like 7 decades old. I have to think about like which is a big one, because I don't think 30 is old. I don't think 40 is old.
No, I don't think 30 is old. I don't even think 70 is old.
Yeah,
you're as old as you feel.
I don't know about that part. Like sometimes, baby girl, when the hips start, hippity dip dip. But it's all about the energy, how the perspective is, how you're feeling for this Friday. Like, are you excited for this weekend?
Yeah.
You not got no plans?
I have plans.
So basically, Courtney is saying, I need to tell you my business up on national TV. I don't want people to know why to do it, because I don't know why they go on to peep for why to do it. Okay, I got the message.
Do you have plans?
I don't have to tell you now, because I don't get instant feelings. I'm like, if she don't tell me, I don't tell she. But yes, I do have plans.
Because your plans are always extravagant. I always see you the boat with your husband, living that married life. Like, okay, I'll get there.
You're gonna get there eventually, baby boo.
Yeah,
okay? Or maybe not. We don't know what happens. And I'm not saying that you won't. I just don't know what God's plan is for you, baby boo. That's what I'm trying.
I'm hoping his plan is a husband.
We pray on it. Please pray on it. You're gonna set up on national TV, so now people might start. You might get some blind dates, Just be mindful what you say.
I'm manifesting, though. I'm manifesting.
Okay, baby girl. I'm going to wait to see. Okay, this time, 10 years from now, married.
Yeah.
With kids? Because you'll be 40, so, we'll see what happens. But, guys, we're very excited to be sharing this space with you guys. And, of course, we have dynamic couch topics. And, of course, a lot of great conversations coming for you guys. So, shall we begin?
Let's begin.
I love how people don't say Merry Christmas in the chat. Okay, so we are going to be looking at the first topic, which talks about the charges that were brought about by one key police witness for the Budna kidnapping. We were talking about this, and we've been talking about the chronicles of Budna and what's been taking place or what hasn't been taking place when it comes to that. And we have one key police witness that is charged 2.5 months after, which raises some kind of alarm for it, because the Budna case has been on from August.
Right.
And we're looking and seeing exactly how factors and how things are playing out to us. But I think one of the key aspects of it is not just the time span that it's taking place, but also the reports are that the reason why there was a quote-unquote delay in the charges in the first place is because things were happening to be covered up. And this one of the key witnesses that, quote-unquote, did not say the correct story in the first place. And I know the DPP was talking about how many times people change up their stories. And that's not new to just police officers or person. It's in general, people say one story and they come with the next story. What are your thoughts on this now, Courtney, when it comes to that key witness finally, 2.5 months later, being charged and understanding how it's looking when it comes to this Budna case?
Right, so we know that in the police department, and this is even like, we're not even calling out the police department, we just know that these types of cover-ups happen.
Of course.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours type stuff. So this officer was charged for solicitation, with the way it was, he was allegedly bribing, soliciting a person who, was in their custody. And so for 2 months, though, there were no no disciplinary charges, like you said, and the speculation is that they weren't going to charge him so that he could change his statement on what he might have seen the night Budna was kidnapped. So he was one of the witnesses, but in his statement, it was not really much happening in that statement, according to him. This is the speculation. I scratch your back, you scratch my back. But now that these charges have been brought against him, what happens now? Does he change his statement? And even if he changes his statement, who will believe him? You already lie or come back and say, oh, I can change my statement. How we know you to tell the truth?
So how credible of a witness will he be then moving forward? Because we already have that idea of you lie this time, or you could have lied this time, allegedly, and then, of course, what would it be if you tell the truth this time? So, of course, holding up in court, it doesn't show, as you know, you're a strong witness. And now my question goes on a little bit more, Courtney, and I'm thinking, who else will start, the stories start to be faltering, things are going to be happening? Because the truth is, many of these persons that were quote-unquote witnesses or so forth could be involved in other things, like as you see in this case. And if you're involved in other things and that doesn't work out the way you want, do you really have anything holding you to tell the truth? But also, are you still credible moving forward to even be said, oh, Courtney's telling the truth now moving forward, right? So there's a lot of gaps happening here. And of course, we're going to keep you updated to see exactly how things unfold. But
yeah, just when you think the plot is thick in this Budna case, it gets thicker.
I feel like things are just going to continue to unravel. I feel like you just got to stay tuned to what comes next from this. And of course, who else, what else would happen when it comes to these statements? Because again, the DPP described what was presented to her as less than nothing. And so we're going to see if that less than nothing starts to turn into something properly too as well.
Right.
So we move on to the next couch topic. And we had big controversy here talking about this Belcan Bridge and the project that went into the hands of the Belize City Council. People are trying to understand, because even before that even took place, we were talking about how the alleged plagiarism that took place from one specific company to one Belizean engineering company too as well. And the saga was just continuing. And then there was that email that the last time reported that there was a halt sent out to all persons that were offering bids and saying, until further notice, we're not going to be accepting bids right now, that we're going to keep you updated on the next process, etc., whatever it is. And so now we fast forward here, where it's been discovered that the Belcan Bridge project is now officially in the hands of MIDH. And what is really good about this overall conversation is because that was where we wanted it in the first place. I remember the lead engineer even spoke about how it was really appalling to see that entity that has never even worked on projects like this of this magnitude is getting such a big project with so much money to be able to manage it, and when you don't necessarily have the expertise, when we have an entire ministry
who's supposed to be responsible.
Exactly, they're responsible for it.
They're the ones with all the engineers. I mean,
they're with the experience. Like, we have engineers with over 2 decades of experience and so forth. They've been doing it for so long. They know what's the nitty-gritty of it. And this was one of the things they had shared a while back. The minister said that he wanted to work on this project. That's actually something he said.
Yeah.
So when it happened initially and it wasn't in their hands, people were always asking, okay, what kind of hanky-panky, spunky-wonky business go on here? And then we fast forward, and thankfully we can say that it is now in their hands, that they're going to be commencing with bidding soon too as well. So that process will be opening up back, and persons can send in their bids, and we'll see how that, operates. But I just feel I rest assured better knowing that experts have it under control.
Yeah, it is such a major artery in the city, and you know, we've asked Minister Julius Espat about these bridges constantly. We've asked him more than once, and he'll always tell you, like, they have seen the damage, they know that it needs to be fixed urgently, they know what it will take. So to hear that it was in the city council's hands, it's very alarming. But I think it's kind of humorous too that we had this big, unveiling of the design. Like, look at how fancy this bridge may look, and this whole thing. And then, like, less than a day after this happened, it kind of blew up, right? It blew up after literally a day. Like,
a lot of people had questions because, again, people were looking at the fact, and we have seen the city council not have the best light when it comes to people that they're giving contracts to or not giving contracts to. So people didn't necessarily have the full-on confidence in how this execution would take place. And I do also want to make a big note too as well that, you know, in the previous ownership, when it was with the Belize City Council, they were going to be having a specific company that was going to be managing the foreign company that has managed other projects in Belize. But we're fast forward to the MIDH, and when requested or asked if that same company is going to be managing it, they said they don't know anything about that. That it's going to go through the fair bid process, and they're going to see how things unfold from there. So they're looking at full expertise and going through and doing it to the process that it's supposed to be.
But it's annoying that if we don't report on these things, if somebody doesn't come and say this is wrong, or we don't look into these things, that these things will just slide. And even now, even though they say, okay, we put it back on City Council and give it to MIDH, it's still kind of sliding because they were allegedly or seemingly trying to do something that they weren't supposed to do. It's annoying that and they get catch, but then everything it's just like it goes back to the status quo. It's just like, okay, yeah, we'll give it to MIDH, everybody, not have to worry about that no more. But it's still a problem because if we didn't look into this, it would have been carried out. Whatever, if there was any corruption involved in this, it would have been carried out like nothing with our money. So it's like the people, you know, it's and then you would have to ask how many of these contracts are out there. We know we had that nurse who was painting City Hall the other day.
To do the paint job. I'm telling you, we need to start up our company again.
And so we're just like, how many of these contracts are out there that we don't catch, that nobody brings to our attention, that we don't get wind of?
And this is why it's so important that, you know, the media has this place where they're given the opportunity to find out evidence, to find out documents. And for persons that are our quote-unquote source, contacts, and so forth, we really appreciate you because without you just giving a little tip, a little nudge, because sometimes it's not even something big they give you.
Yeah,
it's just saying, Jules, check this out, this thing that happened to as well. And I think that's really important to have in the first place because, like you said, a lot of things are swept under the rug. People don't know what happened. I know naturally people here are like going about their daily lives, doing what they have to do, and until they break a story, because sometimes even the other news houses, they're not necessarily breaking the story, they're not talking about these big things too as well. So we really have to look at the responsibility of the media, and of course for other persons that do know things to report it or give a leak or give something along the way to allow for that transparency to properly happen. Because if not, things are continue that way.
And I think the government should stop being corrupt.
Of course. We
like
should definitely...
It's kind of annoying that everything will happen. Everything is just like, look on this, look on that. This might be... You have a question everything because you can't ever trust anything. And you might say it's paranoid or whatever. We're being cynical. It's not even being cynical. It's being realistic.
The past experiences...
Exactly.
You've told me who you are so many different times, and you've showed me, like, you know, you don't necessarily want to give me the access to information. So I do think we do require more accountability, more transparency too as well, more answers, more press conferences, like we've talked about this so many times. I think this is a song we both are just making into a remix at this point because we sing this because it's necessary for persons out there to understand what's happening in their country, to understand, you know, how when we're getting these bridges funded, how is that funds going to be spent? You know, what's going to be taking place? Who's the experts that are going to be managing the fund? These are important for persons to understand.
Right.
So, somebody's asking, did the nurse not finish the paint job? And then I believe she did. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We'll definitely see if we can check back on that.
City Hall going to see right now.
We're going to City Hall right now. Courtney will report for this story. But we move on into our next story that Courtney did also report on. We had
Eworth Garbutt.
Ewart Garbutt on the couch a couple of days ago, just basically bringing to our attention what the Resilient Bow Belize is. Many of us didn't know exactly what was taking place with that, but I'll let Courtney lead with this story of what's going on.
So Resilient Bow Belize is an initiative that will see 20% of our ocean space, our marine space, sorry, under protection, under full protection. This means that not only can you not catch things in these areas, you can't even catch bait, you can't even catch for sport. And you know, for catching for sport, it's catch and release. So it's not like you're taking the fish out of the water, you're putting them back. But not even that will be allowed in this 20%. Now, this project is supposed to be, like, this month is like the finalization of this project, and I guess it'll start being implemented in 2026 because it's a part of the Blue Bond deal where 30% of our ocean has to be conserved. This is, you know, we swapped this conservation for our debt, sorry. So, you know, like based on this agreement, we have to have this 30% under protection. And this project would see we go from like 4%, I believe, to like 20%.
Yeah.
Now, this project has been going on for God knows how long, but these fishers and these tour guides, they just hear about this. Apparently, there have been consultations, but you know, we all know how these consultations work. The government put out some obscure post on a page that nobody really follows. Maybe it's our fault for not keeping abreast, but they put out some obscure thing saying, we'll have consultations on this at this place, on a reach if on a reach. Then 4 people reach, and then they carry out the consultations, not even thinking to themselves, this isn't enough people that were consulted. Exactly. They just carry it out. Well, 4 people reach, so that's all we have to do. And, you know, I'm not sure how much consultations they had, but yesterday was the day they were supposed to have a validation workshop, which had to be put on pause because I think the day before or a couple days before, Mr. Garbutt started sounding this alarm, and he's always at the top of these things. He's not afraid to come to the media and to just say what he got to say because, you know, and we take his word very seriously because a lot of these things that he brings to our attention are very important things that we would never see. Like, he sees it because he's out in the water. He's seeing these things for himself. So he comes to us, and their problem is that these key stakeholders weren't consulted. But not only that, the 20% that they're putting forward, a lot of that area is areas that they currently use. And if these are under full protection where they can't even do sport fishing, fly fishing in those areas, then it would be detrimental for their livelihoods. They will lose out a lot. And not just them, tourism too. These are tour guides. And, you know, these areas, it's not just everybody, it's not just snorkeling, right? Like, yeah, a lot of tourists go out and snorkel, but they also go out and fish. They also go out and fly fish. They come to do many things, and a lot of these things will not be available if these specific areas are under full protection.
I think what's also important, and I really appreciate Ewart for always trying to bring the conversation to either Sunup or Channel 7 and making sure we're fully aware, but he mentioned that the 4% to the 20-25% shift that's going to be taking place, he doesn't see the need because, one, the 4% that they already have is not even being enforced properly too as well. And he also made mention that when they look at the 20-25% that they're trying to increase this on, that a lot of the areas don't necessarily include the coral and the reef and the areas that they were talking about protection in the first place. He made mention also on the couch when he was here that this doesn't also cover for when companies want to do dredging and so forth. And he's like, but the whole point of protection, are you just protecting against the people but not against the projects?
Right.
Because when you're thinking about it, if you still have the right or you can be able to opt to do any kind of project building in those waters, but
that's more detrimental than the fishing.
We can't fish.
Yeah.
Fish sport?
Yeah.
Like, bruh.
One of the tour guides that was on the panel, he said sometimes it says when we take our guests out, we tell them don't even kick the sand. And if you've been snorkeling, you'll know that your guide has told you not stand up on the corals, not stand up straight, stay flat, don't kick up the sand.
And they're very strict on it too as well.
Yes, and then they're like, we're telling our guests this, but then the barge, they kick up all the sediments right front away. So it's like, you know, we're not doing as much damage as you think we're doing. It's these other things that are causing this much damage. And like you said, if you can't enforce 4% full protection, how are you going to enforce 20% full protection? So they're just saying, we're not against conservation. We want, you know, to protect our space, but you have to talk to us. You have to really get us involved so that we can do this in a way that is not detrimental, that will not affect us this greatly and affect tourism in the end. These are the people who we rely on for our main income earner. So they're saying, we don't mind, we go through with the conservation, but just make we tweak it a little bit.
Make we look at the spots too as well. And because of, again, I'm sure when you saw the clip, and he actually showed it on the show too as well, showing all the red areas, which are the areas that are going to be covered. But again, going back to the same thing where he says some of those areas don't cover really anything when it comes to conservation. It's just waters, and sometimes it has the amount of fishes that we need to be going to go and dive and fish and whatever it is for. So it doesn't make sense. It's like really tapping into the livelihood of these persons. And like you mentioned before, consultation wasn't done. So how can you come to me and present this whole shift, but then you didn't consult with me to understand how would my livelihood be affected? How would other persons outside be affected too as well? Having a couple persons show up and you tell me this is happening and then you move on is not representative. It's not showing that you care about what our opinions are and how we are, who are the experts are in the water, what we see could be done to as well. And so I'm hoping to see how this is going to be halted and how we're going to be able to revamp what's happening to us. So because like he said, they're not against the conservation. They're not against, extending the percentage. It's just you need to be able to know your facts properly and know which parts of the waters to really go into and how it's going to affect others out there.
Right. So the government has, they will be having focused consultations, I guess, with these specific key stakeholders. So we'll see how that goes because, again, the project is supposed to be unrolled next year. So we have to see how that goes.
So I guess we're going to keep you in tune. And again, keeping somebody else in tune, people know about Marianne Jones, and of course, we've understood the amazing track star that she was, going to the Olympic, getting the gold, and all that great stuff under the sun. But we don't necessarily hear her name very much unless we're talking about the Marianne Jones Stadium or follow what she's doing or what her life has been up to. And so we're here just reporting on the fact that, she posted on her social media that her knees, practically at this point in time, her knees are hanging on by a thread. Following her track career in 2020, she was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease too as well that affects her spine and everything. And she hasn't been able to function the same way she used to. Actually, there was one point that she couldn't even walk and she had to do therapy for mobility and everything. But with her post, she was trying to make people understand that a lot of times, we look at these athletes and we're looking at the thrive and how the peak of their career, but we don't understand sometimes what happens to their body or what happens to them in general after all the hype, after all the wins, after all the praise, when they go back into normal lives, how they're living too as well and what's going on.
Yeah, it's crazy. The body can handle a lot of pressure, a lot of exertion. But when you're constantly constantly trying to be the best, constantly doing, all of these endless practices, and then when you have and then your diet is in a specific way and your sleep in a specific way, and it puts a lot of pressure over time, and running is one of those things where it's even if you have the proper shoes and you have the proper form, your feet are hitting that pavement constantly.
Everything you're going through. Literally in the video that she posted, she was going down a small flight of stairs. Sis, the hold on for dear life. It got through some small, literally holding on to the
railing?
The railing, yes, to the railing and trying to get down back. Going from running so fast to struggling to walk. But again, it just also puts the human aspect of, a lot of times we look at athletes and we're looking at them as we put them so high up and understand, this at the tower, but you also understand they're human. Yeah. Their body ages, their body goes through a lot of different changes too as well. And what are their lives afterwards from there too as well. So I think, her story really kind of put the human on the athlete and allowed people to see that they're going through their own struggles and changes after their career too. And also when you look at people, athletes runners and so forth, there is a peak time in their career. So there's only a certain period of time, an age gap that you can be able to say, this timeline is a timeline that I could be the best. And after that, odds are, no matter how much harder I push my body, somebody's going to be stronger because they're going to be somebody that's younger, that's able to, persevere a little bit more. And we see that a lot of times with many different sports out there that there is just a timeline that you can be able to go.
Yeah, with American football, those players, they get tackled so those players, they deal with CTE and massive head injuries and injuries that sometimes you can't even see. And you know, it's scary. Like, you go into this career because it's something that you love maybe and you're really good at it, but the detrimental effects that any sport has on your body afterwards, it's really a sacrifice you make. And then to be in your peak like that, to be you know, that strong, that energetic, and then to go from that, I think, you know, it has to mess with your mind.
It does.
To go from that to not be able to walk, to being a little bit helpless too, because you need a system type of assistance. I can't imagine the mental toll. So, you know, I really feel for Miss Jones.
And, you know, in general, when you think about these aspects, this is why we look at the Disability Act and we look at persons being able to be included, because people think that when you get really old, that's when your body starts to change, and that's when you become...
Your body could change today. You could walk out of your house and not come back the same way.
This is what I'm saying. So, and also we think about certain illnesses that cause our body to shift to us. So it doesn't necessarily have to... You don't have to lose a limb to struggle to do something in life, to go up. Like, I was telling Courtney how I have a really bad cramp in my lower abdomen, and I'm like struggling to go up the stairs because it hurts so bad. But imagine that. Imagine if something else was a situation. But I'm just saying that looking at these aspects, that it doesn't necessarily have to be this big thing that happens, but people are struggling to navigate sometimes with bodies that are able, and that sometimes one day will not be an able body like that. So that's why I'm just putting a plug in here for the Disability Act and for us to be as inclusive as possible when we're making buildings, when we're pushing anything to us all, because you never know, one day you'll be that. Next day you could be that person. But yeah, just throwing that out there. And we move on into our next couch topic, which is just kind of an update. I know we made the roar about what was taking place when it comes to Google Maps and how it was edited to name the Sarsoon in a different form. I think, I forgot the exact name, but it was something including Guatemala.
Guatemala, yeah. And you know that this is a big, you can't play with our Sarsoon Island like that.
Not controversy, it was just like a, people like, that was
people get riled up here.
Yeah, because we're like, I see Jana get pushed yet. What are you just like claiming this area and Google? Like, Google, did you get your facts straight? Like, what's going on, Google? Check it out properly.
Right.
And so we can be able to properly update you that it has been changed back.
Yeah, because you just need to submit like a little report, I think, to Google, like, this is wrong, this should be this. I guess multiple people submitted it, and Google picks one of them and then renames it. So I think it's renamed now. It has like an exclamation point and a Belize flag. Okay, this is what it was before. Isla Sarsoon, Guatemala, or Saistun, Guatemala. And we know here in Belize that it's in our river, our part of the river. So now it's Sarsoon Island, Belize territory with a little white flag. Because I think it's supposed to be the Belize flag, but that doesn't translate in Google Maps.
I love the fact that they had to put Belize territory
and the explanation point and everything.
They put
Pick up that person who submitted that.
I was like, whoever did it, you know what? You need to get a raise. You need some good have to happen to you. Some need to give you some money. You need to get some good food. Some need to happen. You need to be blessed. Because, yes, thank you very much. So just giving you guys the update for persons that were outraged, that were upset about it.
It's kind of like the Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America thing that was going on.
Yes, basically equivalent to that too as well. Because it's like, who you? What?
Right. How can you just change something like that?
You don't consult your people? What are you going on here? So definitely we're glad to see, it changed back. And then, of course, moving on to our last coach topic, which is a little bit of humor for you guys on a Friday. We are here to be, and we're going to show it up on the screen, where there's a North Carolina artist that's been making these animated robotic dog-like
robots.
Yeah, that have the faces of very well-known persons that are not necessarily always loved in society, but it's just been funny to see how, people are creative with how they do these things. And this is actually happening here, guys, by the way. So, like, this artist actually created...
Yeah, so it's an art installation. We have Mark Zuckerberg. We saw Elon Musk earlier. I think there was Joe Biden is one of them, if I'm not mistaken.
I didn't see that one.
I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I was trying to recognize
Jules is offended that his face isn't up there.
Right.
So I don't know if they're going to get Jules' face. I tell Jules to not make it big enough yet, my G. You have to make it big enough for me. They could, put your face up there. When he makes it on that, then you know it's real. Then you know.
That's the thing about art, It's a form where... Art is a part of democracy, I think. It's a part of politics.
Of course, it tells so much stories. It tells history.
Right.
It allows you to be inclusive.
This is a way people vent their frustrations or to make fun of these people who, of course, it doesn't affect them in any way, but it's to register your discontent with.
Then I get trippy about it, because sometimes you affect people depending on if you thin skin.
Yeah, that's why when you put yourself out there, you can't be.
Yeah, that's very important.
Yeah.
Like if once you put yourself in any kind of leadership spot, like
you have to expect things like these.
You have to expect things because people will talk, people will do things.
And art is a form of resistance. It's completely necessary when you're up against governments, when you're up against billionaires who aren't taking care of the planet, etc., etc.
So Daniel was saying here, I saw that, I thought it was AI, but nope, real. Yes, it is real. So, and I think that is, I don't know if this gets you sometimes, Courts, where like you're watching some videos and you're like, is this AI or is this real? And sometimes, of course, you can tell when it's like AI, because there was this video where apparently this lion was bringing its cub and like pushing it in somebody's thing, right? And then you could see how that the window is still up and it doesn't add up the perfect
But some of them
way.
are hard to tell these days. Yeah,
and that's
it's
a
getting
scary thing,
scary.
because when you think about how media is and how people can put news and all these videos and all these different stuff out there,
They can fake so many things. So do not be careful with the images you're posting online, because the images you post online are what they use to train the AI models. Do not put your pictures through any of that. Those Facebook things where it's like, oh, cartoonify me or put me to look like Studio Ghibli. Do not put your pictures in any of those things. They take your image and they train their AI models. So one day you'll see a video of yourself and you'll be like, when I ever do this, it's fake.
Yes, please, I beg you no, because it's hard. It's really, really hard to be able to tell these things. But thank you for everybody. Oh, they're reminding us about how they had the political cartoons in the newspaper. So yes, Jews did make it and all that. And then he did a fake rap battle with the Prime Minister. Remember, I'm not sure if you saw that one.
I probably did, but can't remember.
They had part 1 and part 2, girl. It was hype. It was hype. But definitely, we're always open to the freedom of speech, freedom of art, freedom of being able to express yourself. Please, big up to all the people in art and making sure that their stories are being told, that it can be able to live on through you too as well. So yeah, big up, just giving a plug for you guys too as well. We've come to the ending of our Couch Talk, guys. We have dynamic conversations to dive into. We're going to be talking about the Belize Mixed Martial Arts Federation, like Courtney mentioned. They had their American Championship. They got some medals. They're coming to tell us how it went. We're also going to be talking to Alex Sanker. He's going to be unveiling a very amazing painting too as well. We just talked about art and how it tells so many stories, and he's one of those persons that tells stories through his art. And of course, the Belize River Market Day is coming up. Find out all the details. What's that really about? Where you have to be and support and all the good stuff under the sun. So stay tuned to all the dynamic conversations. We do have a sunrise for you. Do I know who it's from?
Yes.
The sunrise is from. Do you know where this place is? Let's test your knowledge.
Yeah, I saw it when they were in. There was like,
shoot, I was gonna try to test you.
Yeah,
but this is from Michelle Sampson. Thank you so much, Michelle, for sending this submission. It is from Butter Bay when she's doing her runs, I believe, too as well. Take care of those knees and make sure, you should know. Take care of those knees. Take care of the knees. The knees need a day. This is International Knees Day. They should be that. If there's not, we're going to figure it out. But with that, guys, we're going to go to our first commercial break, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Hi, have you heard about the expungement of criminal records? Well, as of August 1st, 2024, the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Act allows for you to apply to have certain criminal charges permanently erased from your record. Isn't that amazing? So, what makes you eligible to apply for expungement? The offense must qualify for expungement based on Schedule 2 and 3 of the law. You must meet the applicable rehabilitation period. This is the time period you must wait before you can apply. The applicant must not have any outstanding matters or have had any other convictions during the rehabilitation period. You can qualify for automatic expungement for certain first-time drug offenses, as well as COVID-related offenses. So, what are the benefits of expungement? Well, it broadens employment and educational opportunities that a criminal record would normally hinder. It gives you a peace of mind, away from the stigma of having a criminal conviction, and provides you with access to services that may be otherwise restricted. If you have a past criminal conviction, here's what you can do to get it expunged. First, verify if you qualify for expungement. Then, prepare the application package. Each package consists of 2 forms. Applications are available countrywide. You then make a non-refundable payment of $100 at your nearest Treasury Department and finally submit the package and payment receipt to any Ministry of Human Development office countrywide. Note, applicants will receive a notification within 90 days to see if their application was approved or denied. So, if you are interested, visit any Human Development office countrywide, any magistrate court, or the Ministry of Home Affairs office in Belmopan. For more information, you can call 227-2716 or you can WhatsApp 613-0343.
Belize, it's that time again. GST free weekends are back on December 6th, 7th, 20th, and 21st. Just in time for big savings for Christmas. On these weekends, most local retail goods will be GST free at checkout. That includes frequently bought standard rated goods such as furniture, appliances, electronics, clothing and footwear, Christmas decorations, curtains, rugs, Marley, toys, and grocery items like seasonings, mixed essences, mixed fruits, and soft drinks. Everything you need to make your December more affordable. And good news for the holiday cooks. Picnic shoulder ham, smoked ham leg, and imported turkey are 0 rated all December long. And before you leave the store, always take a quick look at your receipt. You should see the GST removed or discounted automatically. So that means more savings and more room in your Christmas budget. So Belize, let's shop smart this Christmas season. December 6th, 7th, 20th, and 21st, GST free weekends, brought to you by Belize Tax Services.
Electricity is essential for everyday life, but behind every outlet, a lot is happening to bring you safe, reliable, and sustainable energy. Let's start at the beginning. Independent power producers across Belize generate electricity using a mix of renewable and non-renewable resources. Electricity travels across a network of high-voltage transmission lines capable of transmitting electricity across long distances. Electricity then reaches your nearest substation, where it is adjusted to a lower voltage, making it safe to travel on the distribution lines you see in your community. From there, electricity makes its final journey from the distribution lines to your home, providing you with safe and reliable power when you need it. We continue to serve you.
Why settle for one look when you can have 2? Available now at Mikado are these reversible blackout curtains that give you 2 beautiful styles in one. Perfect for any mood or room refresh. And the best part, they're only $45. Yes, 2 looks for the price of 1. Switch it up anytime. Cozy one day, classy the next. And with blackout fabric, you'll enjoy privacy, comfort, and a good night's sleep too. Visit us at number 37 Albert Street and choose your favorite style of reversible blackout curtains or shop online at WhatsApp 609-2222. Mikado, your number 1 textile palace.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its number 1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years. Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
And we are back, Boozillas. Earlier, before the break, Courtney and I dive into a whirlwind of different couch topics, showcasing what's happening when the change of the map happens, and of course, what's taking place when it comes to us and contracts being put back into other places and all the good stuff. But now we move into exciting conversations with celebrations because qualifications have been taking place. Belize is recognized, and we have to celebrate our athletes and understand, what is happening with the Belize Mixed Martial Arts Federation. So I have here on the couch with me, Keon Mosiah, who is a silver medalist. Good morning, Keon.
Good morning.
We have over here Hazael Tosh, who's a bronze medalist.
Good morning.
They have Ismar Vasquez, who is a competitor at the back in black.
Good morning.
We have Israel Vasquez, who's our coach as well, on making sure and pushing these great athletes. And of course, Elias.
Yes, that's right.
Galvez, who is the team manager, making sure
Thank
everything
you.
is functioning the way it's supposed to function. Good morning, gentlemen. How are we feeling this morning?
Good morning. Thank you for having us again.
Wonderful. Thank
We're
you.
excited to have this conversation. I always love good news. I always love celebrating athletes too as well. And I always love seeing medals. So it's a good conversation to be having on a Friday when it comes to celebrations. But for persons, seeing a medal, trying to understand what took place, maybe for you, Coach, talk to us a little bit about what was the competition that we even went to in the first place and, what took place for the most part?
First of all, thank you guys for having us here. I mean, it means a lot to us to be able to showcase this at this level, because a lot of times mixed martial arts is a niche sports, right? It's just
True.
getting started in Belize, just growing. So having the media cover us is very important for us, right? And the results, of course, are positive results that we want to bring back and share with you guys. The competition was in Monterrey, Mexico, for between a whole week, with 16th to the 22nd, and it involved the Pan American region. So all the countries in the Pan American region, starting from the U.S. all the way down to Brazil. Right?
Wow.
All the way down to Argentina and Chile.
Argentina and Chile, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So for the first time, Belize was present. We have been trying to go before, but
So this is
obviously...
the first time ever we've gone.
First time ever for the IMAF Pan American Championship.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. And let's talk to some of the athletes about, your experience there, because, we see medals. We know that this is important to have representation in the first place. So I'm going to bring Keon into this conversation. Talk to us first about, how was it like being representing, and what was the competition like for you too as well?
For me, representing Belize was like a great opportunity. And while I was fighting and everything, I was very nervous at the beginning. But when I beat USA, Team USA, I felt like pretty good. So I went into the second fight like pretty confident and stuff. But I lost by a controversial decision.
Oh. Could you tell us exactly what was the category, what were you in directly?
My category was UA, 125, which is flyweight, I believe.
Okay.
And how many rounds do you fight? How do you get to that silver medal?
3 rounds and 2 minutes. 3 rounds, each round 2 minutes.
Okay, and how many other countries were you up against?
2 different countries, Mexico and USA.
Okay. So Mexico, we were in Mexico too as well, right?
Well,
So
You beat Mexico at home,
yes.
basically.
Yeah.
So we beat USA,
Yes.
and it was Mexico was a controversial one too
Yes.
as well. That doesn't
As you
surprise
can
me too
imagine,
much.
right?
That doesn't surprise me too much.
He lost by a single point.
Yeah.
My chest man tight. I totally understand what you're feeling there too as well. But it's great to see, a silver medal in the first place regardless.
It's also, to put into perspective, we were going against the top countries in the region
Yeah.
here. You're talking
And
about
it's
the
the first time we're
USA.
going into as
You're
well.
talking about Mexico, and the first time Belize gets there,
It's a lot of pressure.
yeah.
But to see them actually place to have a medal, that's also very important too as well in this competition.
Just us being there, we got the recognition, and they're like, oh, Belize is here, right? And that's a
amazing.
great first step. For me, from a coaching perspective, is we're in our little silos here in Belize, working, in different districts. We have different gyms, and figuring out whether what we're doing here is working at that level, right? And that was important to see and understand what we are going against. The USA was led by Joe Daddy Stevenson, who is one of the first pioneers in mixed martial arts in the US, so a big name. So we're going, imagine me coaching there in the corner there, you have a legend of the sport, and the other
Yes.
corner is like it's like if for comparison, if it's like you're boxing against Floyd Mayweather, you know.
Yeah, it's very intimidating too as
Yes.
well. But to see how, you know, these guys were showing up, doing their thing, it's really amazing. Ismar, I want to bring you into this conversation. Tell us a little bit about your experience over there. How was it?
Well, it's definitely exciting, and first of all, super proud, super glad I was able to represent Belize. For me, it's the highest level I've ever competed at. I have 8 fights here in Belize, but being there, it's literally the highest level of amateur MMA in the world. So it was the best experience I've had so far in terms of competition. I literally got to experience what the best of the world is.
Wow.
The competitor that I fought ended up winning the tournament. I lost in the first round. It's an elimination round, so I couldn't continue. But that guy went on to win the tournament. So I'm proud for the experience. I learned a lot, and we definitely be back hopefully next year for the next Pan American Championships and with a lot more experience.
Because you guys have your foot in the door and you kind of like, I know you're talking about the good experience. What do you think is like one thing that you've learned, like seeing, observing all these persons out there?
Well, the one thing is that in the highest level of mixed martial arts, it's like a high-level chess game that one simple mistake can throw everything out. You know, that can change everything and change the trajectory of the fight. And well, maybe here in the more amateur levels, you can make a bit of a mistake and recover. In that level, you can't afford any mistakes. So you have to be perfect, absolutely perfect. Since I'm in the adult division, the stakes are high. You have to be perfect.
So how long have you been
I have about 3 years training and fighting as well here in Belize. Yeah.
Well, you know, whenever you talk about mixed martial arts or boxing or any of these sports, people always ask why you want to go get beat up for. What was your reasoning for joining the sport?
I've loved fighting and warfare from a very young age, so this is right in my zone. I have so much fun training and learning and getting better. And the best thing about mixed martial arts is that it's an ever-growing journey of change and growth and self-improvement. And I think that's the most beautiful, like, exciting thing about it, just that constant growth.
I love that. And I think that's also an echo for persons that are hearing the conversation and would want to also enter into, because I feel like, you know, seeing you guys up there, seeing the team support each other and everything is really important for persons that want to find a safe place, that want to find maybe their space, you know?
So that's what I've been doing for the past 10 years is I started here in Belize City with the help of other people and other gyms, a little social project working with kids. That's how it started. You know, it's been 10 years now, and we've developed these young guys into that level. And it's not just fighting. It's about self-improvement, like Ismar said. It's about giving these guys an avenue to, you know, compete and get their names out there, because now they're known, you know, in the region,
and that's
right?
big.
Yeah,
that's really
Belize
big.
has MMA, Belize has Jiu-Jitsu, and they're seeing that. And on my end, I'm just happy and proud that these young guys that, if you saw the pictures of when they started training, they were like this.
You got to watch them develop and get better every single time.
Yes, and then put our name, or Belize's name, on the map, right?
So mixed martial arts is something that's been happening in Belize for 10 years?
Probably more than 10 years.
Okay.
I believe 2012 or even before that, there have been different levels or aspects of mixed martial arts and jiu-jitsu. I've been training 10 years, and I've been coaching for about 9-10 years as well, starting with a social project here in Belize City. So now we're seeing the fruits of
Yeah, and it takes a little time to have an adjustment in Belize. I've watched it when it comes to different sports, because we don't know only soccer, basketball, volleyball. We know those are like the ones there where people really know and everything, but then it's now to be able to get a taste of other avenues, because maybe that's not everybody cup of tea.
Right.
They want coffee instead or something like that, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to bring Hazel into the conversation and talk a little bit about the bronze medal, but also like what were you competing in? How was that experience like for you?
Well, it was similar to Keon. I competed against the US and Mexico.
Okay.
But since I was a little bit younger, our divisions are different, so he had to weigh at 125. And usually I would go for 135, but because of my age, I have to weigh in at 137. That was the heaviest I could weigh in. And it was okay, it was better for me. I love the experience, I love to see the competition. The competition was great. I was a little bit sick when I fought, but it doesn't matter, you know. Still got the great experience and saw the competition level over there and see how the organization work. I fought 2 fights and only for 1 round for 4 minutes. So yeah.
Did you expect to get the bronze, or were you surprised?
I was a little bit surprised, but it's still great. I still got to represent Belize. I still got to be up there and show my flag, be proud. It was still great, yeah.
Honestly, maybe we were overestimating things, but we expected to come back with gold. You know? And for me,
But you have to aim high.
Yeah, no, from a coaching perspective, I know what these guys do in the gym, and I can see what their level.
You know how hard they work.
How hard they work.
How hard we work with them. So there, obviously, there's an expectation, but like you mentioned before earlier, that their names are there, they're recognized, and that's I think one of the big, important things too as well for us in this conversation that Belize is recognizing.
Well, along those lines, you know, I just wanted to give you guys a little scoop. Because of the guys placing at the medaling at the Pan American Championship, which is a regional championship, they now qualify for the World Championships at Abu Dhabi next year in 2026.
Okay.
So Belize has a chance to actually go out there and represent on the world level now, right?
Nice.
Oh, that sounds really exciting to us. Well, because again, this is opening them for different experiences too as well.
At the world level, you know, Abu Dhabi, you know.
It's like a
We can dream. We can
probably
dream.
for
We
a
can get
big
it here.
dream come true for persons too as
Yes.
well. Now, Mr. Galvez, talk to us a little bit about just this next step we've qualified. We're gonna be going, you know, in next year. How for you as a team manager, what do you feel like is your position and place when it comes to these guys and making sure that we're equipped?
Well, to start it off, so coach, he brought me in and he says, hey, you know, I need some help to help me manage these guys. Let's get this stuff going. But at the end of the day, it's all about opportunity. You know, so like coach said, it's been happening for over 10 years, but it's just slowly and it's just starting to become something new. So we decided, okay, it's time to do this thing right. It's time to get it done the proper way, and it's time to open the avenues for the athletes. And that's what us going out to the Pan American Championships did. We met people from the international board, the Caribbean board, the Pan American board. I mean, IMAF has the Asian board, the European board. And so what it does now is that it connects Belize and it connects our athletes to all of these other commissions. And now these guys have the opportunity to actually make a career out of mixed martial arts if they want to.
Wow.
I mean, IMAF, the Pan American Championships that they competed, is backed by the UFC. It's backed by RDX, which are global companies, global promotions that pay people low 6-7 figures.
Wow.
You know, so these guys can actually make a living, make a career out of the sport. And that's what it's about. And beyond that, what it's doing is now it's laying out the foundation of that promotes fairness. It promotes a structure to the sport in Belize that puts us on the global level.
Wow.
You know, so now it's no longer just a bunch of gyms doing their own thing. Now there's a structure to it, and no matter where they go in the world, our athletes are actually qualified to compete.
So along those lines, one of the reasons that I decided to work with IMAP is because a lot of the work that they do is developing youths and safeguarding. They talk a lot about safeguarding. Like you said, MMA can be a dangerous sport, or people are, you know, oh, it's fighting. But there are ways and structures towards it to make sure the youths are protected at all levels as they go up.
Which is super important for any mother that's listening.
Yes,
that's wanting their
yes.
child to get involved, but kind of skeptical about like, okay, how does this work?
They actually have kids from 9 years old competing at the tournament. So that's an eye-opener for us as well. So we can start working with the little kids.
Yeah, I feel like you guys could have taken a lot. I'm sure you took a lot of like notes and you got tips of how to now bring it in a little bit more, because like you said, you're operating at 10 years too as well. So you know you have an understanding, but when you see others out there, that's why I love competitions internationally, regional, and all this, because it helps you to get a better understanding of what's been working or what has been working for other persons.
Right.
So as we're wrapping up this conversation, what would you like the public to understand, or how can they follow the journey? Like, give us some details on that.
So definitely one of the big things is that I want to make an invitation to all the other gyms in the country, you know, to support not only IMAF and Belize, but they themselves can aspire to compete at that level as well. In this time, it was only our guys from our gym. You know, we had to do a lot of fundraising efforts on our own to get there. It was very expensive and so on. But hopefully next year we can take members from all the different gyms in the country. So I'm inviting them to start looking up at the process, right? It's for qualification's sake. You know, you need to have a little bit of grappling experience, jiu-jitsu experience. So competing here in the local tournaments will help you. competing in the local MMA leagues here, will also help you get that experience so that when you go to the Pan American level, you are at least have a little bit of experience and you are prepared.
You have a certain level of readiness to be able to face what's coming on for you there.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And because we have the organization being structured the way it's properly now, everything matches up in terms of compliance because there is a compliance structure you have to follow.
Okay.
So that's the other thing that this is going to offer them. So now all these gyms will know fully what they need to know in order to compete at this level.
Excellent. So we can be fully prepared for next year
time.
too as
Yeah,
well.
we went there not knowing what to expect. It was our first time, but next year, we fully know what we are expecting and we'll be prepared 100%, And just to add, they can either go on MMABelize.com or reach out to me or Elias directly, and we can give more details about what it takes to compete, what we need to do, and the preparation beforehand. No? So everybody is welcome to reach out, and if you have any questions, you can let us know.
So it would be MMABelize.com?
Yes. And we have IMF has 3 tournaments next year.
Ooh.
We have Pan Americans in May. We have the World Championships in August, and then there's a new Caribbean Championships coming out in September.
Okay, nice.
Which we've been invited to all 3.
Awesome.
Oh, nice. Look at us. So I put the website in the chat for persons that want to reach out to as well. And of course, you guys can both reach out to them and make sure it happens. We're going to be posting the segment, and you can get those details on too as well for persons that are on television and on YouTube. But thank you guys, and congratulations to all of you for going in there, helping Belize to be recognized and making sure that, we are able to have these experiences. Because if we thought and we didn't know everything for this one and we got silver and bronze, imagine what we do for next year and wrong when we know better.
I fully trust that Belize, the one of the highlights is that when you get on the podium, the young guys get on the podium, if you get the gold medal, they play the national anthem.
Oh, wow,
And,
nice.
Yeah, so one of our aspirations is to get that gold medal and hear that national anthem. That would be a
we believe
national
fully
pride.
in that's going to be happening
Yes,
too
I
as
think
well. So people get involved. We put the website in the chat, and let's see exactly what next year is going to be looking like for you guys too as well. But with that, we're going to go to our next commercial break, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Belizeans love motorcycles because they're fast for the road, they're cheap on gas. But listen to me, the last time I checked, your head no grow back. So make we try protect it. So Terrence for Transport will give you 4 ways how you could be safe on the road. The first thing is your helmet. Your helmet no business to decorate your motorcycle handlebar. The business to protect your head. So make sure you get a helmet whether the correct size and our DOT certified for the best protection. And you have to make sure that you have something to protect your eyes and a strap where you can securely strap down the helmet so you don't blow off. Number 2. You have to have exactly that. Just 2 people on your motorcycle. So please, not treat your motorcycle like a bus line. Number 3, I think I never had to say this. You overtake for the left side, not for the right side like you try to surprise the vehicle. And worse, not try overtake when you see one next vehicle that go down the road and you are still trying waggle through the traffic. Hey, up on a curve, why you are overtake on a curve? You can't see where they come on the curve. Wait until you pass the curve to try to overtake. Now make I see you do that, because I will give you this. You will get about 3 of this. Number 4, the last time you must not speed abreast when somebody overtake you. Stop the try-beef Vin Diesel. Make the pass, man. And this is why Terrence make a whole safety checklist to ensure that you don't get a lot of them from me. You have to make sure your bike have a light. You use it day or night, DOT certified helmet. You and your one passenger drive the speed limit, overtake properly. Because safety is not for style. Safety is to save lives.
Ride safe and ride smart.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light. While we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day.
Welcome to the V Department Store. We are conveniently located on Coney Drive in Belize City. That's right on Coney Drive in Belize City. At the V Department Store, we offer a wide variety of groceries, cosmetics, kitchen appliances, kitchenware, electronics, and more. We've also recently expanded to the second floor to better meet your household and office furniture needs. We now have a wide variety of furniture, home decor, and accessories. We have a shared vision for a comfortable and customer-friendly shopping experience. Visit us today and be warmly greeted by our reasonable prices and cordial staff. The V Department Store. Experience the ultimate shopping destination.
These charter mints aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Shirley Kelso,
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craft.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
And just before the break, guys, we are back with excitement because we were having a great conversation talking about Belize Mixed Martial Arts Federation and their bronze and silver medal, us being able to qualify for next year and all the great stuff that's been happening with them. Of course, we're moving on to our next conversation. Super exciting. Also discussing the Belize River Market Day. And we have here on the couch two amazing persons that are super excited to tell us this conversation. We have Miss Marcella Williams, who is a community mobilizer for the Belize River Valley Farmers and Commerce Market Day. Miss Marcella, how are you doing this morning?
I am doing very, very well. Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here.
Yes, okay, excitement. And then, of course, over to your side there, we have Anwar Wade, who is the University of Belize Environmental Research Institute. And how are you feeling, Anwar?
I'm good.
On a scale of 1 to
Excited.
10, how are we? 10 being like the highest, like I could take on the world, I could do a backflip right now. And then 1 being like, I don't know if I'll make it.
I catch bus 4:15 this morning, so I can't do a backflip, but I'm good. I'm excited. I'm happy for the Belize River
Don't even give me a number. He's just like, I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Here today.
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm present. Hello, I said my name.
I am similar like him. We came from very far to be here. I actually got up at 3 a.m. and got on the 4:30 bus from our village to here today. So we already got our coffee.
Okay,
Yes, and our both of us.
Are you, so you're coffee people?
Yes, we're coffee people.
Coffee infused and ready to give us all of the good scoop. Because when people hear Belize River Market Day, there are many people that don't know what we're saying, what that really is, or so forth. So talk to us a little bit about that concept of Belize River Market Day.
Okay.
Well, the Belize River Valley, it's one, for me, I am a villager of St. Paul's Bank in the Belize River Valley. I am a farmer, and I will say, like everybody, you think your area is the best and most beautiful place
you big up
ever.
All right.
Yes. So the Belize River Valley is a really beautiful and productive area of Belize. It was, in the past, considered the breadbasket of Belize. That changed over the years, but now I can say, as a farmer, in the more recent years, a lot of activities has been happening in the Belize River Valley when it comes to farming, livelihoods, cultural events, and, you know, a lot of people know the Belize River Valley because of La Ruta Maya. And La Ruta Maya started for the same reason when it comes to conservation and protecting life, wildlife, and, you know, just protecting and developing a community, a very nice area of Belize. So when a few months ago, well, actually, I was told that the concept came about over 8 years ago when there was an expo, just a mini expo at the Community Baboon Sanctuary community grounds, and the idea came about that we needed to have something a more larger event where farmers and local entrepreneurs and artisans can come out and showcase their products and have an avenue where they can sell their products to make, you know, income for themselves. Even if they have another job that they're doing, anybody right now, I would say, would want or would welcome the opportunity to be able to make a little extra in your pocket.
Of course.
Especially around this Christmas time.
You understand, Miss Marcella.
Yes, so the Belize River Valley, it's the first ever Belize River Valley Farmers and Commerce Market Day.
Ooh.
And yes, and we're excited. And it's an event that it was created mainly for the purpose of providing an avenue where farmers, local entrepreneurs, and artisans can have a central location, you know, very visible location where people can come and support for them to sell and showcase their producs.
This is happening in the River Valley
Yes,
area.
This first market day will be at the Bermudan Landing Community Grounds. And the Bermudan Landing Community Grounds is located right on the main road in Bermudan Landing Village. And Bermudan Landing Village is actually like a central village in the Belize River Valley area. You know,
we were having several because you said the first one, right? So
the first one. This is the first one.
So I have more after this.
Oh yes, absolutely.
I like Miss Marcella's energy for this and the excitement that you're having. And when is the actual date of it?
The actual date is Saturday, December 13th, and that's not this Saturday, but next week Saturday.
Gotcha. So next week Saturday,
Yes.
December 13th.
December 13th.
What time are we starting?
We are starting at 9 a.m. and the farmers market part of the event should be finished by 6 p.m. Okay. And then after the farmers market part of the event, there's the after party part of the event.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
There's actually...
I don't get invited to that one.
And where you have on a shoes, bring your dancing shoes.
Hey, you see that now? So after the 6 p.m. time, that's when stuff kick up a little bit.
Bashment.
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 Farmers know for bash? I just want to ask. Mr. Stella, farmers know for bash?
Work hard, play hard. Where do you think broke down music and all of that came from?
Say
You know, the Creole culture. Yeah. The Belize River Valley is one of the main Creole villages. Yeah. You know, from history.
Yeah.
From history.
And I want to talk about, too, because you mentioned before that the River Valley area used to be the breadbasket of Belize, and it's very productive. I don't think a lot of people who go to market, they don't know where their fruits and vegetables are coming from. A lot of the fruits and vegetables you buy, right at Michael Finnegan and whatnot, they come from the River Valley. These people, they wake up early, they travel, they take their stuff. How important is it now that people can come to you guys to get their fresh, their produce fresh from the village? They don't have to worry about all the bruises and whatever it might have undertaken as they travel to Belize City. Now they could come and get, cut out all the middle expenses and be there where the fruit actually grows.
And you said the right word, the middle expenses, because as a farmer, I can tell you that it's very expensive to leave that far and then come all the way to Belize City. Belize City is a bit congested, and a lot of farmers, it takes, you get up so early, at the end of the day, you still have your farm to take care of, you still have your plants, your animals to take care of. So to come that far out of your village to sell your products, it's a bit of an inconvenience, and it's actually costly. So to have somewhere right within your area where you can, go there, easily accessible, it will be, I cannot tell you how much we're grateful for this opportunity that is now here, and for us to see how it will. For me, I am confident that it will be
amazing.
Amazing. It will be amazing.
Excited too as
It
well.
also preserves the quality of the produce, right?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Lots of transportation, all kind of thing. You just have it right there. And the people also can be able to appreciate and see better more in the spaces that you guys, are.
Yes.
And then, of course, I got a bashment where everybody's excited for too as well. That's going to be happening after 6 p.m. So that when, the
But make sure
farmers
you
really
come around before 6 though.
Come before too as well, of course. So, and we talked to us a little bit too as well about the support of UB and everything. And, your guys' part in this too as well.
Well, UBERI has been working in the River Valley with the River Valley communities for about a year now. Doing, we're doing a Climate Crossroads project, which is basically us going in and doing this discussion or participatory approach into gathering data with the community members. So trying to understand, what are their livelihoods, what effects of climate change are affecting these livelihoods, that type of information. And something that came up was that the traditional livelihoods that they have are kind of becoming secondary livelihoods. So they have jobs, and then the farm is just like a secondary income. And then it comes up with that thing of the hardship the farmer has to be able to take their produce to sell in the market. So I think when they mentioned it to us, we thought it was an amazing idea, because it's something that came up in our workshops of just having farmers be able to have more access to markets to sell their products. And another thing that came up with our workshops is also the involvement in youths in this type of initiative. So there's been that disconnect with agriculture and environment a bit with youths. And we're thinking having initiatives like this will help more to let them see that the importance of having agriculture or environmental initiatives within their community. So during the River Day, ERI will be doing what it always does, gather data.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And it's kind of like a monitoring and evaluation of seeing, for example, what products are being sold, the time and cost that it took the farmers to prepare for this, how feasible they see, when do they want to see the other one? Do they want to see it every 3 months? Do they want to see it maybe twice a year, that type of information? And also to have some recommendations and see what was the experience that customers had with it. So if you're around at the market, be sure to fill out one of our surveys. It's going to be like an online survey.
Oh, perfect. Easy and simple.
Yeah. And also if you want to learn a bit more about what ERI does and how we work in different types of initiatives and also other communities, we're going to have a booth there as well.
Guys, for people that are here in ERI, it's Environmental Research Institute too as well. Just reminding you.
Oh, yeah.
No, because I know people sometimes abbreviations, and I've heard a lot of times people are saying, "What are you saying? Please just spell it out for me." Sometimes, so just double. So they're like Anwar saying, they're looking at the data aspect, which I think is really important for you as consumers that want to know, be able to voice your opinion of what you need, how you need it, and etc. too as well. They're gathering that data, so please fill out their survey. It's not going to take a lot of time to do so, and it's going to help benefit you later on when it comes to bringing this to you again too as well. I just want to big up Miss Jessie, because Miss Jessie is in the comments saying that I'm so sad I missed it. So Miss Jessie Young, who is the president of the Community Baboon Sanctuary Women's Conservation Group, you know, she's also a part of the initiative too as well, and making sure that everything runs and functions too as well. When we hear this market and everything that's taking place, for persons that are listening, can we like list out some of the goods that would be available to as well for them?
Yes. Well, this event, as you mentioned, Ms. Jessie Young, it is actually being spearheaded by the Community Baboon Sanctuary Women's Conservation Group. And they're actually the ones who came up with this idea after the mini expo that we needed this type of service in the Belize River Valley area. When it comes to the items that will be available.
Tell me nice.
The first thing that everybody, I am thinking, will come out for is the food. You know, there will be a lot of food, your traditional fire hot rice and beans made with rich coconut milk and coconut oil made right there in the Belize River Valley area. As well, coconut oil will be available for sale, blackberry wine, some of your other local wines.
Village wine different, no?
Yes.
That's what I don't know. I don't know what the villagers they do to that wine. That sacrificial wine, that wine different.
I was telling Anwar a little earlier that when we were talking about the food and the rice and beans, and he said, you know, same thing. He said that him and his mom and everybody, they like that village life food. I told him it's because it's made with love, right? That's what.
So the wine make with love too?
It's made with love. You know, love of what you do.
Village people, I don't fully say that they make everything with love. It's quality. You taste flavor, because I don't meet no village person who can't cook it. I really don't meet, honestly, I don't meet no village person who can't cook. So you to get all that quality right there.
Yes.
They can come and get your coconut oil too as well.
Yes,
perfect time, which is healthier, by the way. Just trying that out there for
and rich coconut oil.
Yes.
What
rich natural coconut oil, rum popo, as I said, local wines. There will be just so much. And for the people that have a sweet tooth, like myself,
like me and you,
we will have all the local sweets like tableta, coto brut, stretch me guts, one glass fudge, stew super. We will have potato pong, cassava cake.
Super?
Stew super.
Oh!
I need that long time.
Yeah, when I tell you, when I eat super, I always guilty with my own self because I know how this is unhealthy for me, but it tastes too nice when I do it.
It's nice.
So
it's
stew
nice.
super too as well.
Stew super. We'll have cassava cake and potato pong, but we will have cornbread that is made the real old-fashioned traditional way.
Oh.
With real corn. not flour, no fake thing here. No fake thing at the Belize River Valley Farmers and Commerce Market Day. We will have cultural items like kiss, fly brush, kneading bowls, the real wooden kneading bowls. We will have
really nice. Somebody's asking also if there's going to be any sour sop. Will there be any sour sop? I don't know if they want
the
fruit
or
the fruit.
I do know that there's sour sop in season right now. There will be more than likely a little, but I don't believe we have a lot at the moment.
So if you come early, if you want
to come early, yes, you come early. The event will start at 9 a.m. If you want to get in and be the first, Belizeans know how it is. You get in and be the first to take advantage of the best affair, the best.
True.
You come early, so you get your pick. Get your pick.
Ms. Jess is also saying that there's going to be a Christmas tree lighting at 6 p.m. as well.
Yes.
Right before the bashment start.
This is the bashment. This is the bashment side of it.
But this that.
Yes, the way we have it arranged is that there will be a Christmas tree lighting. There will be lighting all over the field. So when 6 p.m. the sun is just going down, we just envision it's going to look so nice because there will be lights all over the field, and there will be a Christmas tree lighting. We have bands coming and DJs. We have Hubie, Vida, some big names, you know.
And you don't know about this party.
I don't want to about the part again.
Well, yes.
I made a focus on the environmental part. That's fine.
Environment needs to party too as well. So definitely excitement. Is there anything else that we're lifting up, lifting up, no, as we're wrapping up this conversation?
Well, we will also have fun stuff for the kids. We will have bouncy house. We will have the little kiddie rides. We will have horseback riding for the kids. It's just a full family event. So we're encouraging everybody to come out, as our advertisement are saying, bring your grandma, bring your grandpa, bring the kids, bring the entire family. Young and old, we'll have something for everybody.
They got two super guys.
Yes. You know, we have a lot of our villagers that move away, and a lot of them are coming home for Christmas. So we are hoping, we know that we will get a good show up, of the crowd. But we're hoping that, that everybody will just use this opportunity as well to reconnect. Maybe you have family and friends in the Belize River Valley area. That's when Belizeans usually, when we see the people we haven't seen for a long, long time. Just come out so you can reconnect with family and friends. And we are thankful and grateful for this opportunity, as I said, as local entrepreneurs, as farmers, as artisans. We're thankful for it. And we look forward to the support from the public, from people from all across the country. Make it a fun family day.
It's going to be a great event for persons to enjoy. So guys, definitely you know where to go. Remind us if you have a Facebook page or somewhere where people can see the flyers, because we're posting up these flyers, but we want to know, is there like a central page that people can see all of this too as well?
Well, the flyers, they're available on the Community Baboon Sanctuary Women's Conservation Group Facebook page, or the Community Baboon Sanctuary Facebook page. It's on all of the local medias, Facebook and, on the TV, on their advertisement during the news.
And it'll be up when we make our social media posts, Sunup on 7, you'll be able to also see that flyer. So
yes,
thank you guys so much for being on the couch. Remember, guys, December 13th, 9 a.m. On the reach from 8:30 if you don't want the good stuff.
Source up.
And the source up. And stay for the bashment at 6 o'clock. So thank you guys so much. And guys, we will have our final commercial break and bring you one last segment before we go.
Yes, and I would like to thank all our sponsors. We have the Honorable Marconi Leal Jr., we have UBERI, of course. We have the Belize Rural High School. We have Ministry of Sustainable Development. We have Fisheries Department, Forestry Department. We have the Belize Tourism Board, Niche. We have a lot of sponsors that we're really grateful to.
A lot of hands on deck to make it possible as well. So check out the Belize Baboon Sanctuary's Facebook page to see the flyer, guys. And of course, come out next week, Saturday, December 13th, to Bermuda Landing to make sure they get all of the good stuff what happened to as well. Village life, that different life. Get in tune with it.
Yes, it is.
And with that, guys, we're going to go to our next commercial break, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Belizeans love motorcycles because they're fast for the road, they're cheap on gas. But listen to me, the last time I checked, your head no grow back. So make we try protect it. So Terrence for transport will give you 4 ways how you could be safe on the road. The first thing that your helmet. Your helmet no business to decorate your motorcycle handlebar. The business to protect your head. So make sure you get a helmet whether the correct size and our DOT certified for the best protection. And you have to make sure that you have something to protect your eyes and a strap where you can securely strap down the helmet so you don't blow off. Number 2. You have to have exactly that. Just 2 people on your motorcycle. So please, not treat your motorcycle like a bus line. Number 3, I think I never had to say this. You overtake for the left side, not for the right side like you try to surprise the vehicle. And worse, not try to overtake when you see one next vehicle that go down the road and you are still trying to waggle through the traffic. Hey, up on a curve, why you are overtake on a curve? You can't see where they come on the curve. Wait until you pass the curve to try to overtake. No make I see you do that, because I will give you this. You will get about 3 of this. Number 4, the last time you must not speed abreast when somebody overtake you. Stop the try Vin Diesel. Make the pass, man. And this is why Terrence make a whole safety checklist to ensure that you don't get a lot of the near from me. You have to make sure your bike have a light. You use it day or night, DOT certified helmet. You and your 1 passenger drive the speed limit, overtake properly. Because safety is not for style. Safety is to save lives.
Ride safe and ride smart.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light. While we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day.
Welcome to the V Department Store. We are conveniently located on Coney Drive in Belize City. That's right on Coney Drive in Belize City. At the V Department Store, we offer a wide variety of groceries, cosmetics, kitchen appliances, kitchenware, electronics, and more. We've also recently expanded to the 2nd floor to better meet your household and office furniture needs. We now have a wide variety of furniture, home decor, and accessories. We have a shared vision for a comfortable and customer-friendly shopping experience. Visit us today and be warmly greeted by our reasonable prices and cordial staff. The V Department Store. Experience the ultimate shopping destination.
These charter mints aren't from
We're
an
navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Shirley Kelso,
and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Endure Craig.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Belize, it's that time again. GST free weekends are back on December 6th, 7th, 20th, and 21st.
just in time for big savings for Christmas. On these weekends, most local retail goods will be GST free at checkout. That includes frequently bought standard rated goods such as furniture, appliances, electronics, clothing and footwear, Christmas decorations, curtains, rugs, Marley, toys, and grocery items like seasonings, mixed essences, mixed fruits, and soft drinks. Everything you need to make your December more affordable. And good news for the holiday cooks. Picnic shoulder ham, smoked ham leg, and imported turkey are 0 rated all December long. And before you leave the store, always take a quick look at your receipt. You should see the GST removed or discounted automatically. So that means more savings and more room in your Christmas budget. So Belize, let's shop smart this Christmas season. December 6th, 7th, 20th, and 21st, GST-free weekends, brought to you by Belize Tax Services.
Electricity is essential for everyday life, but behind every outlet, a lot is happening to bring you safe, reliable, and sustainable energy. Let's start at the beginning. Independent power producers across Belize generate electricity using a mix of renewable and non-renewable resources. Electricity travels across a network of high-voltage transmission lines capable of transmitting electricity across long distances. Electricity then reaches your nearest substation, where it is adjusted to a lower voltage, making it safe to travel on the distribution lines you see in your community. From there, electricity makes its final journey from the distribution lines to your home, providing you with safe and reliable power when you need it. We continue to serve you.
Why settle for one look when you can have two? Available now at Mikado are these reversible blackout curtains that give you two beautiful styles in one. Perfect for any mood or room refresh. And the best part, they're only $45. Yes, two looks for the price of one. Switch it up anytime. Cozy one day, classy the next. And with blackout fabric, you'll enjoy privacy, comfort, and a good night's sleep too. Visit us at number 37 Albert Street and choose your favorite style of reversible blackout curtains or shop online at WhatsApp 609-2222. Mikado, your number one textile palace.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, guys. And before we get into our next segment, we just want to thank all of you guys for watching this episode, this Friday episode of Sunup on 7 with me and Renata. I'm trying not to laugh at Renata. They have big laughing over this side, so.
I didn't laugh because the way how the poor innocents and poor Courtney, like, normally they go to me for that, right? And then poorly Courtney, like, the wait for like that happened, obviously, for make her go into the thing. And then the poor girl, they just put it on her, and my girl, like,
you had to find the paper.
She's like, we're back, guys.
We're back, and we thank you guys. And to thank you guys, we have a special gift. It's called the giveaway. We have 2 giveaways here. We have this gift basket from Atlantic Insurance, and then we also have this pepper sauce. And we could all vouch. I think everybody here at Channel 7 who eats pepper could vouch for this pepper sauce. It is amazing.
You know what's so funny about? I just want to give a lead joke about this pepper sauce, right? Because one day Phil and I, when we were watching news and everything, he watched the advertisement for the pepper sauce, right? Which is just basically the flyer, and it's just staying there for a couple seconds, right?
Yeah.
And so he did like, why didn't I do a better advertisement for the pepper sauce, right? But at a time when we never know about the pepper sauce, right? So we tried the pepper sauce, and Philip, they're like, boy, left the advertisement just like that. Like the pepper sauce don't need lot. Like you just need to try. It speaks for itself. It just needs that one flyer, and you're fine to go. Because for all of those people, and finding out also later on that the pepper sauce is often sold out. So it's good to be able to get this pepper sauce. Just throwing that out there. That's why I'm gonna laugh, because it's like, yeah, it's a good pepper sauce. Very, very good pepper sauce for persons out there.
So we're going to play a little game for you guys to be able to win. First, we're going to give away the gift basket, and then we're going to do the pepper sauce. But before we do that, we are going to show you guys how the game works. And the game is basically like charades, but with people. So Renata is going to impersonate somebody, and I'm going to try to guess who it is. Then I'm going to do the same to her, and then we will do it for you guys. So for now, you don't have to guess this one. I mean, you can play along in the comments, but this isn't for the giveaway. We'll
so
do
this
it
is just a guess, guys. So
yeah, this is for funsies.
This is to tell how good Courtney and my acting skills are, right? So Courtney's gonna try to guess, and also for you viewers out there that want to guess in the chat, this is like your test to see, like, I'm gonna be acting it out, and you tell me in the chat, or Courtney's gonna mention it, of who I am playing, right? I can actually say words, not like charades, so I can actually say stuff. Come on, vamonos. Everybody, let's go. Come on, let's get to it. You know that we can do it. Where are we going? To the studio.
Yeah, no, I watched Dora the Explorer as a kid, so.
I'm just checking if you did. I was going to do like where is Santa? I don't know where Santa is with clouds. He's in the North Pole. But, yeah. So I put my backpack on. You saw how I did that?
Yeah.
Swiper, no swiping.
Yeah. No, Dora, part of everybody's childhood. Didn't teach me a lick of Spanish, but it was good.
I did not know. I can't remember. Vámonos. Come on, vámonos. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all
the only thing you learned.
That's all I got. That's all I got for you. That's all
I actually learned more from Diego. He taught me to jump with sube.
So you know what's funny? I had a crush on Diego. And there was a point where I thought Diego and Dora were going out, and I was so jealous. When I found out they're cousins, I'm like,
back in the game, back in the game.
Back in the game, I have a chance. It's hilarious. Okay, guys, back to it. Serious things. We're not talking about my childhood crushes anymore, which is Diego. Come on, Diego. Anyways, your name again is Courtney. Yes, I do remember it.
Right.
Courts, do you think?
I'm going to say one line, and you're going to guess it immediately.
You sure? 100%?
Yes, 100% sure. Go be beautiful, Belize.
Brenda.
I have court at 9, so we have to hurry this up.
Brenda. But the way how you said go be what?
Go be beautiful, Belize.
Why you have so much attitude with it?
Because Brenda have like his natural attitude.
But you know what you should say? You shouldn't talk about Miley by bad knee or something like that. He's like, if you may say like this, well, guys, after you hit 35.
These knees.
So after you hit 30.
I have a secret in my back.
The day after you hit 30. The day after you hit 30, everything go down. You start wake up with the pain and this and the terror. Or then if you had a vein to pop up on your head, like I was gonna be like, look at you, Brandon. So yes. And then if you were Kevin, you had to be like super shady. Like you're like, or put your foot up for the lead thing with the socks, because he has this signature thing where his socks are up there. Or you could be like super shady and be like, is that really what you were supposed to do? Like, you know, signature thing of how he just is so sly with it, like it's so cute.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I think but Brandon, I also wanted to do like something with the dogs, but I don't have anything.
You have no dogs.
Yeah, I don't have no dogs. So I just wanted to be like,
grab a pillow. Come on, Courtney, and you be creative here.
Next time.
Okay, guys, so we understand, and we're definitely going to be doing something Belizean too as well. I'm going to do the one for the pepper sauce, and then Courtney, you want to do the one for the thing, or you want to do vice versa? How you want it?
It doesn't matter.
The one I'm doing for the pepper sauce is super easy.
I have a super easy one too. That's the problem.
Okay, fine. Let me see. I have to do my one.
Okay.
I'm going to do mine, and it's just who puts a comment first, guys, okay? Let's do this, right? Okay, let me see. D-E-D, say D-E-D. Tired of this, man. Yeah, clungs. They do all their things, man. Give me the press release. Show me the press release. Who is that? Put it in the comments, guys.
And you can win. This is for the gift basket?
This is for the pepper sauce.
For the pepper sauce.
This is the thing.
Right. So my one's super easy, so...
We're going to see. You guys just put it in the comments. I did the acting for it. Do I need to do it again? I don't see anybody popping up. Do it again.
Do it again.
I will do the whole rant again. Okay, yeah. Oh. You just have to spell it correct. You have to spell it correct, guys. Please spell the thing correct. Okay. I don't have somebody will win it. Okay. So it is Jules, guys. For me, like, all the anger, I want to slap my hand on this thing, but obviously I couldn't do that there, so that's why I didn't like that.
Right.
And of course, you know how bunch of clowns.
Yeah. No, you did a good impression.
I tried.
It's basically like beef. It's like we were hearing the beef.
Yeah, you have to be beef. Like, you had to, like, be, and then, you know that he has that thing where
the contempt that they have for the media.
He's like, why? We vote you in, man. You are accountable. You know, and like, he goes like that, and he gets into, like, you know, you get fiery for that. I feel like I need to check my pressure at this point. Like, so that's Jules. Now, for this next one now, it is for the basket.
It's super easy.
So do a hard one then, because they give you 4 options, Courtney.
Yeah, but the other one's too hard for me, for the...
Make us see what you get.
No.
What? Courtney want to share what she did on the weekend. She want to share her answers to me. Like, Courtney, what is happening? What is happening?
So I'm going to do this impression. And, I mean...
It's the first to get it, guys. It's the first to get it, okay?
So get ready. It's super easy, right? I'm ready. It's super easy.
Actually, you know...
It's like my favorite show.
Okay. So you have to do it again, because that's... You put some attitude into it. Courtney!
That was me putting...
Courtney, you put some attitude into it, okay?
I'm trying to think of what else. Smeeny Werman Jurgen Jensen. He was number 1. I could quote so many things from this show. This isn't your average everyday darkness. This is advanced darkness.
So just letting you guys know, for the pepper sauce, it's Miss Claudia. She's the one that won the pepper sauce. Miss Claudia was the first person to say Jules, because she first said Jukes, and then she said Jules right after, because we had Belizean girls saying Shine. But if it was Shine, it was like, you know...
Interchangeably. Jules and Shine.
You know, it's like...
Jules Vasquez.
That Jules Vasquez, you know. I just do what I have to do. And it's we're in the predicament. We have to put the proper policy in place to make things work the way they need to work, you know. I just want to put Belize on the map, you know. I do it for my people. I do it out there. If it was democracy is in play. So yeah. I did the voice better than I did like the actual words, but you got it. You got what I was trying to say. So that it was not Shine. That was Jules. But ooh, I see somebody put it. So I'm seeing here And I love how they put the full name. This is Peggy Lee M. Bush. I'm not sure if our studios is seeing the exact same person I'm seeing because I want to make sure that they have it as that too as well. So I'm just going to check with the studio guys first. Oh, yes, they have.
Yeah.
They have. So Peggy Lee, I'm sure. Peggy Lee, I know this is not your real name in real life. Okay, so I'm going to need you to give us a real name and get this stuff. But it was SpongeBob SquarePants.
That's like my favorite show.
It is?
Maybe not my favorite, but I have a deep appreciation for that show.
That's telling a lot.
Half of the things I say are quotes from that show. People don't really get it because if they don't know the show as well as I do, but literally half the things I say are from that show.
Oh, wow, interesting. Now I'm learning. Look at us. See, now we're connecting better, Courtney, because you're saying information to me. Because Courtney want to tell me stuff. I don't know why she's so secretive, like I was telling anybody. I mean, we're telling
I was just on TV. So guys, this gift basket that Peggy Lee won, it's from Atlantic Insurance. It has in peanuts, it has in coffee, it has, is that wine?
That is wine,
it has a tumbler. And I think is this a French press? Or it's some coffee related
It looks
thing.
like a good gadget that somebody would want to have. So big up to yourself, Peggy Lee. Could you please give us your actual name though? So when you pick it up, we can have it written on your gift for that. And of course,
the lady named Peggy Lee.
If you really name, I'm so sorry if you really named that Miss Peggy Lee. If that's your real name, I am sorry. I'm sorry. Like, why you have to throw me out? I mean, I didn't know. Maybe that is her real name. My bad. You know what? Stop. Stop. What are you doing to me here?
I don't know.
So we're gonna definitely check it out for that. And she needs to have her ID. That's Just throw that out there.
We're just making sure that you can pick up your gift basket in a proper way.
Oh, Miss Claudia, there this morning for the pepper sauce. Awesome, you're here. Oh, I love it. Okay, it is your. My goodness, Miss Peg. Miss Peg.
You ever go deliver this basket to Miss Peg's?
Miss Peg. Miss Peg, I am so sorry. It is. You know what, Miss Peggy Lee? I'm sorry. We're gonna. Miss Claus. So you guys, what you have to do is you have to come to the Channel 7 studio between 9 to 5 p.m. You can come today to be able to do that. Please bring your ID so we can identify it, and then.
All right, guys. Congratulations to our game winners. And thank you for joining us on this show. We have 6 minutes.
We have 6, but we have to thank our guests too as well. Because remember, we had the Belize Mixed Martial Arts Federation that was in talking about their Pan American Championships that they're now qualifiers, which is amazing because it's the first time Belize was able to compete in this championship, and we won silver and bronze. So we're really, really proud of our athletes, and of course the team that went out in general to make that happen. We also were speaking with representatives of the Belize River Market Day. This is Miss Marcella and Anwar that are talking about the amazing event that's happening December 13th. That's next week, Saturday. So reminding you guys about that, to go out to Bermuda Landing and be able to get all of the great stuff that are going to be happening. They're going to have a range of proper village food, the fire hot, the coconut oil, the wine,
the stew super,
tableta, all kind of great stuff for you guys to enjoy. And of course, it's really important to go and support our locals, support what's happening. You know, these are community builders that are making sure that they can create a good livelihood for themselves, but also give back to culture. So go out and support them too as well, guys, and get a touch of all the goodness there. And for our winners, that again is Miss Claudia Gordon, who is for the pepper sauce, and then Miss Peggy Lee, that is for the Atlantic Insurance gift basket too as well. So just giving you guys that heads up. We have 4 minutes, and it's time to end the show. We're gonna be ending the show.
I will give you back those 4 minutes. Well, they will give you back those 4 minutes next week.
Oh yeah, and we've gone over the show a lot in this week too as well. So it balances out, guys.
Don't forget our Christmas prom.
Oh, yes, for a reminder, guys, please go out and get your tickets, 25 cents for a ticket to compete in the different raffles that we're having. And then the golden ticket that you can come and sit down and see the amazing Indira and myself. We're going to be hosting the grand finale for that Friday, which is next week Friday. That is
the 12th.
The 12th, my bad. I had literally, the 12th. So December 12th, we're going to be at Travelers Bar. So come out and enjoy. We're going to have amazing different concepts and everything. Of course, Brandon and Kevin and Miriam and myself and Ender are going to be out there. Super Fruria is going to be there for the grand finale. There's a $10 fee for the ticket. There's a golden ticket that you get to go into that one, and there's bigger prizes for that one specifically on that night. So go out to Albert Street, come to our studios and get your 25-cent ticket for the different raffles. And those are from the 11th to the 14th for those raffles too as well. Yeah. You can pick it up from then. So definitely, guys, come out and support enjoyment and everything goodness too as well. So with that, we're sending you off on your Fantabulous Friday. Guys, please be safe this GST-free weekend. Please be kind to persons out there. Let's not go on crazy when we're out there trying to buy and everything too as well. Respect others, respect yourselves, and of course, keep the love and peace and give yourself grace as you're navigating every single day. Join us back here Monday for our Fantabulous Monday. Are you going to be on Monday?
No, I think Kevin's back already.
No, Kevin's not back yet. He's going to be back for the night because Kevin and I are hosting the nighttime Baram on Monday. So we're going to see who's going to be hosting with me on Monday.
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise. Even Corey doesn't know. So with that, guys, we send you off. Take care so much. Bye.
A place to call your home, a place where you can grow. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there at morning's light. I've got you covered on all concerns we share today. You will discover how the world turns each day. When the sun comes up